she for somebody else. I want y'all to keep that shit in mind. Why men be the way they are, because they don't know
Lord have
if
mercy.
you
Jesus.
wholeheartedly
Fix it,
die
Jesus.
hard in for them that
Fix
day,
it,
and
Jesus.
tomorrow you
Fix it,
fantasizing
Jesus.
about another man.
Fix it, Jesus.
Marsha, you gotta let Mike talk. Go ahead, Mike.
But man, look here. I'm tired of getting on this show early in the morning, early in the morning, and these grown men get up here and get to arguing with these women. Let me tell you something. You see it in the comments all the time, and this what these women be saying. A hit dog gonna holler. A motherfucking hit dog gonna holler every goddamn time. Y'all get up here, y'all. Hold on, Mr. Morgan. God damn it. Now y'all get up here, y'all sit up here, be crying to these women because y'all make excuses for y'all bullshit.
Yeah.
Take accountability for where the fuck you are in your life right now. Fix that shit, and then you can go find you some coochie. It's okay. It's okay. See, y'all problem is this. This y'all problem. Y'all want the coochie, right? But y'all don't wanna, y'all do the bare fucking minimum for it. Stop being a bare minimum ninja. Get your shit, nigga. Go get you a job, career, entrepreneurship, whatever. Go get you a truck, a tractor, something. Go get some money first. When you
I
go,
don't have a trick bill. I'm not tricking.
when you go get
I
the,
don't
when
trick
you
with
go get
women.
the money, that ain't
I don't
no.
trick with women. So if I get all
That's
my
that.
money,
No,
it's gonna be
that
for
ain't
me
tricking.
because I'm not
That
tricking
ain't
with no. I'm
tricking.
not tricking for no cash.
So no, hold on, time out. It ain't tricking. Listen.
It is. If
And
you telling me to go get
listen,
some money just to
Marshall,
please a woman, you telling me shit.
Listen,
You telling me to tear
Marshall,
down
listen,
my standards just to please
Marshall,
other people.
listen, Marshall, listen.
Go ahead,
Women,
Mike.
women want stability. Now, stability comes in several different ways. One of those stabilities is finances. This is the day and age we live in. It's 2024. A woman, look, you need finances for stability for a
Then
woman.
you ain't the woman for me because
Okay, that's
at the end of
fine.
the day, I'm trying to get there where God at. I'm trying to be
Okay,
in heaven. And
yeah.
if you still polluted, we both can't be polluted. We both can't be corrupt. Somebody
Yeah.
got to pick somebody up and steer somebody in that one direction to
What do
get
you
to
what?
God. Because when we go,
Okay, God,
our
So
final
you can't
destination is
hold on,
God.
time out. Hold on, Mr. Mocha. So Marshall, let me ask you this question. You can't have both. You can't have wisdom, guidance, and understanding and finances as a man. You can't do all that as a man.
Yeah,
That's
you
what a
legally.
man's
can.
supposed to be, right?
You can. Yeah,
Okay
you can,
then.
but I'm not about to sit here and stoop down and pinpoint one and focus wholeheartedly on one when there's other obstacles
What are
that
you
I need to
talking
knock
about?
out too.
It's
And
called
I need
balance.
you there to help me knock them out.
Why do you
Just
need a
because I'm a man, don't I get
so
weak too.
so Marshall? If
I
that
get
woman
weak
wasn't,
too. I get
oh
vulnerable
my Jesus
too.
Christ, Whew. Marshall, listen. Stop listening to respond and listen to hear. Okay. Now, with that being said, right, you can find balance in all of those things. It's all about time management, balance, and the things you need to focus on to correct whatever you're weak, whatever you're strong in, you don't have to focus on that much. Whatever you're weak in, you focus on that. As a man, you focus on your weaknesses as a man. You got,
So if I fail,
but first, hold on. God damn it, I ain't done talking. God damn it, I ain't trying to cuss your motherfucking ass out this morning.
go
Now
ahead,
listen.
Mike, man. Go ahead,
You
Mike, man.
listen. Thank you, sir. So at the end of the day, whatever you are weak at, you work on that. And you continue to work on that as a man until you are ready to be the proper man for what any woman you want on planet Earth. Period, point blank. It might not be intelligence. Work on that shit. Learn how to verbally communicate to a woman. All these type of things, man. You gotta work. You gotta keep working and grinding, man. Like Mr. Morgan said, you gotta hustle, 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 hustle. Head on this boulevard. You hear
Hey,
me?
Mike, Mike, I'm be like this. Not the boss thing. And what I'm saying is, a man don't have. We can't give excuses. We give solutions. We can't sit around here and say, "Oh, no, we got to make our position better." We gotta make sure our finance is right. We can't live if you only make 30,000 a year. Quit trying to live like you making 100,000 a year. Live in your means, and then you dating your means. You dating your means. Why would you? If you meet a woman got Chanel, why are you gonna talk to her? You know you can't afford to buy a Chanel. When I met my wife, she was wearing Chanel, so I knew what I had to do. Cause that's what her daddy did. Like my daughter, they husbands know what they had to do because I put the bar up there for my daughters. They was wearing 5 carat diamond rings, D quality, BBSs before people was talking about BBSs. They got my grandbabies wearing them.
So that
So
was my
So,
thing. That's my
Mr.
thing.
Morgan,
That's my
Mr.
thing.
Morgan,
Whenever
can I
you
ask you
say
this? If
when you say she was wearing Chanel, she was wearing Chanel. That's what I'm. That was my point. Whenever you come into that relationship and y'all already know what y'all got going on, but if something happens and that man falls on downtime, and I'm saying y'all been together for this amount of time, like it's teamwork. It's
I got
That's
teamwork.
what
all.
this
That's
Stacey Adams
different.
means.
That's a
Yeah,
different. That's
However,
different.
that was my whole point. It's not
all right,
saying that
let me break that. Let me break this down, man.
Nobody
When
lying
we get
though.
in front of God, God might put you with that bum you didn't want to be with. He
Man,
might say, "This is your companion." Man,
ain't no
I'm thinking
companionship
above
in
the
heaven.
worldly game. I'm thinking
Ain't
above
no
the
companion.
materialistic shit. I'm
I
thinking
know about it.
above the world's ideology and shit.
That ain't even
I'm
no
not
high.
following suit,
Marshall,
man. I'm not following y'all suit.
Marshall,
I'm not going
Marshall,
by y'all morals and principles.
Marshall,
Because
Marshall,
at the end of the day,
I was
I'm not
all
praying to
Marshall,
you. I'm not
Can I say
Marshall.
worshiping you.
something?
You're
Marshall,
not
stop
God.
yelling. Can I say something real quick?
There's a
So my
whole lot
thing
of
is
cap
this.
going on.
I understand what you're saying, Marshall. Right? I hear you. I had to stop and like think about it real quick. You're not wrong in your sentiments. However, a man with no motion is not a man that a woman wants to be putting their all into. What I mean by no motion is like if you're not doing anything at all, if you're just sitting down on your luck and just have your hands in your head, and a woman comes along, she should keep walking. She should go somewhere else. You know why? Because if she has something and you're not ready, she's gonna do is waste her time. I know this because I have done it before, and I know other women who have done it. If until you are ready to put forth that effort, there is nothing that woman can do to stop you. If you're depressed and you sad because you ain't got no money and everything in between, it doesn't matter how much words of affirmation she gives you. All that's gonna happen is her energy is gonna be drained. Her mental capacity for you is going to deplete. She's not going to have room for herself anymore because everything is going to be dependent on making sure that you feel good as a man. She's going to lose herself, and that is not fair to her. She removes every boundary that she had to protect herself, all to give you everything that you want, only for when times get better.
Now flip the script. Flip the script, Jose. Put that in a man's perspective now. Put that in a man's perspective.
All
A
for when
man got
times
a man
Put
get
this on
better.
this
got
pedestal that we need
Here's
strong
what's crazy.
men.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The type of men that you're speaking about, none of those men have enough emotional intelligence to be able to deal with her and her problems. No woman wants to come to a man and have a conversation about their problems when you can't even solve yours. You are not a man who can
I'm
lead.
one of them. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I'm all mine.
A woman is
I
not going
solved your
to.
problem before I solved mine, and you would look at me like, well, why didn't you take care of your shit? Because I had the vision for yours. I get
Really,
to
that's
mine in
not
a
even
minute. I
possible,
put me on
bro.
the
It's
back burner.
impossible for you to solve a
That
woman's
doesn't make
problems
sense.
and you can't solve your own problems. That's not even
That's the
possible.
thing. I can, but I'm solving them on my time. I want to do it on my time because I'm still in thought process.
well,
I'm
I
still
want
in
to speak from
analyzing thought process.
experience.
I'm still adjusting. I'm still
How long
figuring
you
shit out.
been
I'm still
talking?
incorporating shit. That's what I'm doing. I do it
I
on my
just want
Yeah,
time.
to
but
I'm
see,
not
but
on
see,
your time. I don't
that's not
move.
the
I
case
don't
though,
move because
brother.
you
And
move.
I
I'm
really
not
understand
moving
what
on
you're
your
saying, right?
time. I'm not moving when you move.
Listen. You're
But I'm
not
not
moving
gonna
on your
move when
own
you
time.
move
You
and
move
speak that
on your own
understood.
time, brother.
I'm
But
not.
even
You're
your
not
time
helping
has
me.
to be
I'm
proper
not gonna
timing.
move because you say so. It don't
It's not
bother
because
me
I
because
say
you
so.
say
I
to
just
me.
hearing you say some
I'm
things that's
just
not
passionate as
consistent,
hell.
brother. Like you
I'm just
sitting up here
passionate as hell.
telling
I
these
don't care.
women that
I'm
God
not gonna
don't want
move
no
because you
bum,
say
but
move.
God
Because at
wants
the
men
end
to
of the
take
day,
care of their
we're not
families.
breaking bread, my guy.
The
We're
Bible
not
says
breaking
that
bread
any
at the-
man that
Nigga, I
doesn't
can go
take care
get
of
a
his
job
family
right
is
now.
worse than
If
the
we gonna
infidel
break
and
that
has
bread,
denied the faith. That's what it
if
says.
we
It
gonna
says that
break
any
that bread,
man who does not
but let's
take
be
care of his
realistic.
family
If
is an
we gonna break
infidel.
that money, if I go get a job right now, it's me and you gonna split that money. See,
It ain't
you
even-
just giving an ideology, my guy.
I'm not giving an ideology. What I'm saying is men have a duty to take care of their women. The woman is not supposed to take care of the man. And all these conversations where they talk about 50-50 and who's splitting what, the only reason that stuff goes on is because people are not in a position to.
It don't matter. Listen, man, I don't care what position you putting me in or what you want me to put in, what you want me to be in. I'm bigger than you niggas' intellect, man. I seen the bigger picture, straight like that, however you take it.
You can't be seeing the bigger picture and then you feel like you're not supposed to take care of your
I
woman.
don't care where you put me. I bet you my life good.
I'm not putting you nowhere. You putting yourself somewhere.
It don't matter, nigga. I don't care what you put me at, nigga. I bet you my life good.
I can't tell your
Well,
life.
if your life good, why you can't take care
I
of your
bet you
woman?
that. What you said? What?
Why you ain't taking care of your woman if your life is good? If your life is so good,
listen,
why we having a conversation?
Taking care of my bitch though. Why you worried about my bitch, nigga? That ain't got no concern for you.
I don't call women bitches, so I wouldn't say you're a bitch. Why you disrespecting your woman? Like, let's keep it real, bro. You wanna internet disrespecting your own woman.
Nigga, you're not contributing. Why you worried about my business?
I'm not supposed to contribute to yours. I'm supposed to contribute to my own.
I don't care what you say. Why you in my business? Why you worried about
you
what I'm
putting your
doing
business
over
on
here?
social media,
Why you
bro?
on the outside looking in, nigga? Why you on the outside looking in?
Why you
fishing,
got your
nigga?
windows open,
Why
airing
you
out your
fishing?
dirty
Why you
laundry,
fishing,
man?
nigga? Why you fishing there? I'm gonna put all you niggas on blast, nigga. You weak niggas to me. You niggas materialize. You niggas are impress these hoes, nigga, just so you can sleep with them, nigga. Nigga, I want to beat them with the intellect, nigga.
Son, I got a wife. I'm not impressing no hoes. I got a whole wife. I'm not trying to impress anybody.
I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck
why you
what
so
you
frustrated,
got,
bro?
Like,
what are you going through in life that has you so frustrated?
How does that shit benefit me, nigga?
Why are you so angry?
Let's be real, nigga. Let's be real, nigga. How's that shit benefit me, nigga? What you got? Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you got, nigga.
I got sense enough to know that
I'm not one of those motherfuckers.
Why are you choosing to address him?
Freedom,
all these people on the panel, why are you addressing him? Like,
it ain't worth talking to him. Because this man, he see the bigger picture.
Nah, it wasn't necessarily about me addressing him. It was just,
I see the bigger picture.
It was just about me challenging an idea. I didn't like an idea that he presented. So it wasn't about me addressing him. It was about me addressing the notion that a man is not supposed to be taking care of his woman. At the end of the day, I understand that we live in a hard economic time right now. I understand that everybody's struggling, but that doesn't change the fact that if a man is with a woman, he's supposed to take care of that woman. And I know a lot of people have the conversation. They talk about like the 50-50, the 70-30, who's doing what, who's bringing what to the table. At the end of the day, a man is supposed to maintain a woman. If you can't maintain her, then it's good that she's able to bring up something to contribute and help to the situation. But ultimately, the responsibility is on the man. A man can't sit up here and say, "Oh, like I hear a lot of brothers say, like they want their women to be submissive. They want a woman to do this, that, and the third." Like, how the hell you want her to submit to you and you can't even take care of her? How the hell is she supposed to believe in your vision and help you? Because we supposed to be out here conquering the world, and our queen's supposed to be right at our side out here with us conquering this world. We supposed to conquer it together, but we can't do that if the man constantly makes excuse and justify his own actions when he's not performing the way that he's supposed to be performing in a relationship. So as a man, I feel like it's necessary for me to speak on that, because too many men out here don't have the right idea about what manhood is supposed to be and how men are supposed to perform in their relationships. I can't get up here and be like, oh, I want a woman to do X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third. And then at the same time, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, well, when shit get hard, like, oh no.
I'm sick of that shit. Like, man, come up with your own concept. Come up with your own mindset. Man, stop using somebody else's terminology to get by in life. Like y'all using somebody else's terminology to get by
without challenging him. We listening. It's good information. We want to hear it.
Mark, ain't nobody listening to what you're talking about, man. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Man, get on the intellectual level when y'all want to talk for real, man. Man,
I'm trying to speak intellectually with you, brother. You the one doing all the yelling and arguing. I'm trying to dialogue with you.
What is intellect? You telling me about what somebody groomed you and molded you to do, nigga? You ain't telling me something, nigga, that's concrete, that you carry the legacy on, nigga. I don't see no legacy you carry behind. Nigga, you walking in somebody else's footsteps,
you was gonna get an aneurysm, bro.
Listen, brother.
You gotta relax, man.
All behavior is learned behavior. So everything that we learn, somebody else taught us.
I don't want to hear this drag.
The same way that somebody taught you how to use words to talk and communicate is the same one that somebody has to teach you the principles and behaviors of manhood. And see, that's what's going on. You got a lot of brothers out here and they are mad and they are angry because nobody taught them how to properly be and behave as men. Manhood is something that has to be taught. You have to be
demonstrated.
It has to be demonstrated.
Freedom. It has to be demonstrated. And when the way you and Marshall was speaking to each other, you weren't setting no better example than him. So it has to be demonstrated. Instead of the men keep telling the boys what they're supposed to do, just show them what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, but you can't argue with Marshall.
Freedom was very calm with him. I don't think Freedom was giving him half the energy that he was giving, respectfully.
No, because see, you can't argue. I'm telling you something. You can't argue with a fool. I'm sorry. That's why I gave up. I'm be honest with you. But I hate this word people use out the Bible, telling women submit thyself to your husband. But that scripture said also, man, submit thyself to your wife. We submit to each other. It ain't one-sided. And I hate when people misquote the scripture. If you don't know the Bible, don't read the Bible. If you don't believe in the Bible, don't pick up the book. Live your life how you want to live your life, and we'll share notes in the end. But quit using that Bible as a weapon. I hate that shit.
And Morgan, did you see the video about Cam having 8 children and wanting more children?
Well, hell, I got 5. I wanted 12.
So listen, would you be okay if your daughter brought home a man with 8 kids?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. My daughter does not bring no kids home about as long as they by her. If you don't feel about her, hell no. Shit.
I just want to speak from experience.
I'm mad at my son because him and his wife just had another baby. Shit. And I'm like, damn, hell, his son only 3. You just had another baby. I said, no. Shit, hell no.
Well, I just want to speak from experience. I know Marshall was saying, the man, you got to stick it out with a man. Now, I've been married for 11 years in which he has cheated. I ain't stepped out not one time. Now, we both were on the bottom. I worked and got myself to where I am today.
Wait.
Now, I have quit this job.
Wait, Queen. You said y'all were on the bottom?
Bottom.
All right.
So we end up getting married. I worked myself up. So he was complaining about, okay, well, you acting like you don't need me. So yes, I was like, okay, well, I want you to be the man. I stepped down from my position I was in. I stepped down, let him, do his thing. Now I tried to introduce him to church, which he knew about church, but he wasn't like a super deacon. Introduced him to church, prayed with him, prayed over him, prayed for him, all this. He still did not meet that standard. Still stayed with him. He cheated, prayed through it, whatever. I'm going to go to counseling. He went one time, didn't go back. I guess just to shut me up. Then still prayed for him, got my position back. Still no growth. It was still no growth. Here we are 11 years and he was saying you have to wait. And it's like, how long do you supposed to wait? How long do you wait until he get to where he is?
Man, you know you just fucked up, right? You know you just fucked up.
You should have left
Bringing that shit over here, you done fucked up, man. But it's okay.
Stop, Mikey.
We ain't finna get on. Queen, I'm gonna tell you, you should have left when you felt that you had to lose your position in society.
Let
You
her
never
finish.
go
No.
down.
Wait, Morgan.
Never go
Okay,
down.
Queen. Let her finish. Go ahead, Queen.
So I still got my position back, which it's like you pray. And I'm just going off of the whole Marshall thing. I agree with everything that everyone says, especially Ms. Rose, she's been speaking. But my thing is, he's saying you supposed to have that patience. You supposed to do this. It's not viable. Like he said, okay, well, stop expecting from me. So you don't want to be better? Is that what you're saying? You don't want to be better? You don't see yourself being better?
So let me ask you this, Queen. You guys are still married to this day?
Uh-huh.
What is keeping you there?
So when I brought a child into it. When I was with my child's father, I stuck with him through a lot. So after I left, he ended up getting married, and everything that I wanted, he gave her. So I feel like, when I done put in 11 years, if I drop this one, after I done put so much into this man, and he go to the next, who am I, to fix her? That's how I feel. So it's like, I'm holding on. So hopefully one day he'll be that.
Queen, can I say something to that real quick? Because I hear a lot of women like kind of complain about that point. But I think that when you in a relationship with a man and then that relationship ends and then that man goes on to the next woman and kind of becomes everything that you wanted him to be in that relationship, I think that it happens like that because that man loved you so much that the loss of you forced him to grow and learn and change his ways. So I don't necessarily think that it was like anything negative towards you or a slight against you or any indication of you and your performance other than the fact that he learned by losing you. And unfortunately, sometimes that's what us men have to go through. We have to go through loss in order to realize what we had to motivate us not to make that mistake again.
But I thought she asked the question. Didn't she ask the question, are you still married to this man that she went through? She asked her, was she still married to this man? She said yes. But then she said, but she had a baby. Well, I got lost.
I said I had a baby previous. I brought a child into the relationship when I met my husband. So after that, he did come back, the baby father. He came back and said, I appreciate you because you built and molded me into this man that I am today. And I just want to give you that, which pissed me off because, brother. But it's okay.
Bullshit. That's bullshit. He changed because he wanted to change. I'm just going to say that. That man changed because he wanted to change. That bullshit. He was saying that shit because he probably saying that you was happily in your marriage. And now he want to piggyback on some shit that you quote unquote build him up for. No, that motherfucking man changed because he wanted to. But continue.
Queen, how old are you?
I'm 37.
Let me get this cash out message. Hold on, wait. Cash out message says, Mikey. They said Mike. I said Mikey. Buying cobbler is what made you an ex.
Oh, Ting Ting. It's okay. It's okay, Ting Ting. Go ahead, Miss Diamond.
That fucking silence is crazy.
I'm finna drop anyway, damn. I was up here too long.
Okay, Morgan, you leaving?
I know they finna drop me. Go ahead and say your word. Say
No,
my
they
final
ain't
word.
trying to drop you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought they just dropped me. Oh, because I've been up there a long time. They ain't been in your box this long. Been a long time.
I do have a message. Damn. Long book. Diamond. I think we need a topic of why all women think they are good women. This shit is sad.
Oh,
Rose said we go after good women and string them along and put babies in them. By her logic, at least 70% of Black women are good women because they have children. I don't think they realize the dumb shit they say.
I didn't say that though. You a dumbass nigga for saying that.
This is literally how they get played. No man plays over a good woman. Once we finally find a good woman, we either stop doing BS and lock in on we just get out of their way all the way around. So if a chick is continuously getting played, she needs to look within and stop blaming everyone else. That means no man that woman has entertained ever viewed her as a good woman.
That's crazy.
Let alone a wife. Oh no. They telling women to sack chase. I love it. I'ma dangle that carrot in front of them until they either give it up or catch it. And by the time they catch it, they will have given me 10 times as much as I kicked out. It's the men like me that's benefiting from the ignorance of today's women. Keep chasing the bag, ladies. Carry on. City boys up.
Thank you, Lucifer. Thank you, Lucifer.
Lord have mercy.
I never had those sentiments by any means. Those are not the words that I used at all. But shout out to you for telling us your business. Yup, city boys up 100. Now, what I find interesting, Miss Queen, is that you staying with that man. What was all that praying? What the fuck? Because even in the Bible, it said faith without works is dead. Isn't that Numbers 29:11 or some shit like that? Faith without works is dead. So the fact that y'all doing all this praying and shit ain't changing, that should have let you know, even in the Bible that you read, to get the hell on, to remove yourself from something that serves you no purpose, something that has no value to you, and then you let somebody put a seed in you, plant that seed, you give birth to this seed, only for this man to still not be doing everything that he's supposed to do. And then you put an expectation on the man who says, stop putting expectations on me, which told you that he wasn't the man for you, but you stayed because you didn't want to, your pride and your ego got in the way of you having better. Because you didn't want to feel stupid for allowing a man to do these things. You didn't want to be single again. You didn't want to start
Well, that comment was just recent, actually. But it's easier said than done, to just walk away. It's easier said than done. And it's not an excuse, but I get it.
Yeah, 11 years. I hate to.
So basically, honey, you love him. You love that man. You love everything about him, right?
Yeah, I love him. Yeah, that's how we made it.
All right.
Queen, do you feel like your husband respects you?
Not if he cheats. I don't think respect. I don't think if you cheat on somebody, you respect them. No.
Well, honestly, I think it's gonna. I think it's
hold on,
gonna.
Matt. So
Hold on,
hold
hold
on,
on.
Matt.
I
Hold on,
think it's
Matt.
gonna be
Hold on, Matt.
hard to
Hold on,
really.
Matt.
Hold
Hold
on,
on,
Mac.
Matt.
Hold
Hold on,
on,
Matt.
Mac. Alicious.
Hold on, Matt. So I asked that question because, in my opinion, respectfully, I think respect is more valuable than love because respect comes with integrity, right? And if you really respect someone, even when they're not in your presence, you're never going to disrespect them. So you can love somebody and still hurt them. You can love someone and still hurt them. So, and I feel like you're self-inflicting your emotional intelligence or your emotional aspect of your life, right? And at the end of the day, I commend you for staying with your husband and working through the trials and tribulations of your marriage. However, if it gets overwhelming to you, you do have the right to say, you know what, I can't do this anymore, and love yourself more, love and respect yourself more to move on with your life from an individual standpoint, if you choose to do so.
That's true,
And
and I'm
it
not
says in
ignorant to
sickness and
love.
health.
I'm
It
not
says in good
ignorant to
times and bad
love.
times. It doesn't say when you are not satisfied, you should leave. Right? It says you
Hold
should
on,
work
Mac.
it out.
Alicious. Hold
So
on, Mac.
I'm just saying,
Alicious.
there's too many things from
Hold
people that
on,
claim to be
Mac.
godly men. That's
Okay, but
not from
hold
the
on, Mac.
Bible.
Hold on, Mac. Go ahead and speak.
I'm not ignorant to the fact of, I can see it all. I understand it all. It just comes to a point where it's more so, I don't know. I guess it's just hope, but I understand completely what you're saying. And I used to get offended when people say, "Oh, you don't love yourself because you take that." And I agree. It might be something else. And that's what I'm working on with myself. Now, I didn't mention that we got 4 kids together in my one that I brought. So it's 5 in all in total. So it's more so I have the time now to, reflect on everything because kids work, everything